This is Will Kennedy from the Santa Clara City Council, and I'm talking about why I don't support Measure J. And I'm going through the list of top 10 reasons against Measure J, which is posted on santaclaraplaysfair.org. The fourth reason has to do with jobs. The yard signs that you see all over the city says vote for Measure J because of the jobs. But how many jobs really are there? Well, there's two types of jobs. One is the construction jobs and one is just the regular stadium jobs. The construction jobs, they will last. Yes, there'll be construction jobs, and I appreciate that's very important if you're one of those construction workers who gets those jobs. But just to put things in perspective, there was a study done by some consultants that the 49ers themselves hired, and they looked at, well, how many of these construction jobs will actually go to Santa Clarans? It was 6.5%. 6.5% of the construction jobs go to Santa Clarans. Now, Santa Clara is the only city putting any money into the stadium, yet we only get 6.5% of the jobs. It's also important to remember that the jobs are temporary. They're expected to last 31 months. So yes, it's very important if you're the construction worker who gets that job. But this 6.5% of jobs that go to Santa Clara, that adds up to 90 construction jobs. 90 construction jobs for Santa Clarans. That's all it is. Now, after construction, there'll be your regular type of stadium job. They'll need people to sell concessions, to take parking money, that sort of thing. And those are very, very temporary, sporadic jobs, not particularly well paid. So somebody cannot feed a family, cannot pay a mortgage with those types of jobs. They're very, very sporadic because the stadium will not be used very often. It'll be used just a handful of days each year. Now, by comparison, if you look at the Yahoo campus, which is coming into Santa Clara, you may have read in the newspaper that Yahoo is building a massive, massive campus in northern Santa Clara. And they expect to create 10,000 jobs. That's about 20 times as many jobs as the 49ers will provide. How much money are they asking for the city? Absolutely zero. And that's the case with every other business in Santa Clara. When they come and build here, they don't ask the city for any money, they don't expect any money, and we don't give them any money. And they cover all cost overruns, they cover everything. The city has absolutely no risk because it's a completely private enterprise, and that's generally the way we do business. Yahoo will provide many, many more jobs, and most of their jobs will be benefited jobs, I have to expect. And they will bring people into the area on a day-in, day-out basis, which will help our restaurants and all of the local businesses around there, and yet it costs our city absolutely nothing. So you can see by comparing to other businesses, the jobs that will be created by the stadium are actually very minimal and are too expensive for us.